Hey everyone, it's Mandy, and it's time to obsess over some books here on my channel, In the Pages. So today we're going to be talking about some popular YA books that I really tried to love, but I just couldn't. A lot of these books I bought because of hype, and they just didn't turn out for me, which is funny because that's why books are hyped, right? Because everyone likes them. Um, most of these go in a series. Some of them I didn't finish. I'll tell you guys about that. And I'll let you guys know what I reviewed them on for Goodreads, between 1 and 5 stars. Most of these will be under 3 stars for sure. Before I get started on my list, I want to give out a quick mention to my book of the week, and that is A Heart and a Body in the World by Deb Coletti. I just finished this book, and it honestly is probably going to go on the top of my favorite contemporary books out there because it was so good. And sorry, I had to stop filming for a second because everybody in my family just came up at the same time, and they're really loud, and my room is literally right by the front door. So anyway, what I was saying is my book of the month is A Heart in the Body and the Soul. I finished this book and it's so amazing, and there's so many good like quotes and paragraphs and just monologues, and it's so good. I really recommend this one, and Deb Coletti is just an amazing author. Okay, moving on. So our first book, or this is a duology. I'm going to mention this first because I kind of hope at the end of the video you guys forget I mentioned this because I'm going to get so much hate about this book. This is a very beloved duology. Everywhere I go, I hear about this and how much people love it. And I really wanted to love this book. And I couldn't. And you guys, I'm so scared to like show you these and talk about them because they're so beloved. And that is the Six of Crows duology. I know I can hear you screaming from the screen right now. I did not like these books. And I think like the biggest reason I didn't like them is I didn't connect with anybody in here. I had no connection. I don't know the other word that I'm trying to think about, but I just found it kind of dull at times, and there was no, like, the action didn't feel very suspenseful. I didn't get a lot of emotion. Like, that's the word. That's what I'm trying to say. There was no emotional ties that I had with these books. I just didn't fall in love with them, and I didn't fall in love with the characters. And I really wanted to, but I didn't. But good news. I am going to give these books another chance because it has been a hot minute, and so many people love this duology that I just feel like it deserves another chance for me. So I will be checking these out again. The next book on my list, I don't have it with me. I never bought them. I just read them through the library, and that was enough for me because I didn't like them. That would be the Caravelle Trilogy. Now, I didn't read, I'm sorry, it's by Stephanie Garber. It's probably so wrong. So Caravelle, I read the first book, and I guess I liked it enough to read the second book, and then after that I was just kind of done. Honestly, I don't remember too much about these books because I didn't retain it in my memory. They were very unmemorable to me. They just didn't hit me. And I know these books are pretty popular. I just have no desire to finish the series, so I'm not going to. All right. The next set of books is, I guess it's a duology right now. I don't know if she's making any more. And this one kind of surprised me because at first I thought I liked the first book a lot, and then I reread it and I realized that I really don't like much of anything in the book except for a couple characters. And then I read the second book, and it was so disappointing that I was just kind of over it. And that would be Carry On and Wavered Sun by Rainbow Rowell. I've heard a lot of people talk about Wayward Sun and how disappointed they were in it because this book was basically pointless, and I got nothing out of it, and there was no plot, there was no character development, there was nothing in this book that was good at all. I really actually hate this book a lot, which is saying something because it's so beautiful. Like, I love the cover. I love both the covers. They're so cool. For Carry On, when I first read it, I loved this book. I thought it was so fun and cute, and I liked how the trope of the chosen one was kind of in reverse, because Simon was the chosen one, but he sucked at magic and his magic was uncontrollable. So I really liked that twist. And the only other thing I like about this book is Baz and Simon's relationship. I thought it was really cute, really funny, and I'm literally only keeping this book so I can read those parts in the book between Simon and Baz. Other than that, I didn't like the magic system. I didn't like any of the side characters. Don't even get me started on Agatha. Agatha, especially, her storyline in this one was pathetic. Like, we can all agree on that, right? But I did put this on my list because even though I'm sure many people didn't like this one and it's not as popular, Carry On is pretty popular and I know a lot of people love it. But again, don't hate me because this is just my opinion. I don't like it anymore, and I thought I would like it forever, but I don't. So there's that. Okay, so the next one on my list, I actually don't have it either because I unhauled it a hot minute ago, and that one is Looking for Alaska by John Green. Now, I'm gonna be totally fair here. I haven't read this book in a few years, but even when I did read it, I didn't like it a lot. I liked it enough to finish it, but I didn't enjoy it. I had to finish it because I'm one of those people who can't DNF a book. I can't. It just drives me crazy. I'm too OCD about it. Even if I hate the book, I will read it. And so Looking for Alaska, I found dull and boring, and I didn't like the main character, Miles, is it? And how he portrays Alaska, and he's pretty much only in love with her for her looks, right? Am I the only one who thinks that? I probably am, because it's a really popular book, and John Green's a popular author. But I thought I'd throw that in there because I don't like it at all anymore. So, next book series, I don't have it with me either because I unhauled it a while ago, and that is that Divergence trilogy by Veronica Roth. I first read these books in a time of my life where they were perfect for me. I was just discovering like dystopian and all of that fun jazz, and I was in high school and it was so cool, and I really liked the first one. I thought it was unique, but reading them again as an adult, I just don't like them anymore. I didn't connect with them anymore. I just didn't agree with like the choices our characters made. I didn't like it. I found it meh. I don't know what else I can say about that because that's pretty much it on that book. Now, the next book, I do want to apologize to this author because this is the second book, or technically the third book, on my list from the same author, and everybody is gonna hate me because this is a pretty popular book, I feel like, and I feel like most people that I've talked to or like seen on YouTube or anything like loves this book, but I didn't, and that is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Rowell? I don't know how to say her last name. My R's are really hard to say, so we're just gonna go with that, Rainbow. I really wanted to love this book because it had so much hype. I wanted to love this book, and it's beautiful. I love this green. I love how the edges are colored. Like, it's so cute. And I think the main reason I did not like this one is because I didn't connect with the character. Kath, I think is her name. Yeah. I didn't connect with her, which is so funny because like she's a reading. She's a reader, she's a writer, I think, and I'm a reader, I'm a writer, but it wasn't my thing. But I found this book so boring. Like, I was so bored and I had a hard time getting through this, and that's why it's on the list basically. This next book series, I actually finished the first and second one because even getting through those two was really tough, but like I continued on with these books because I wanted to love them. I thought they sounded so cool, and I was hearing a lot of stuff about them. They're kind of older, on the older side. First published in 2013, so they're kind of older. And I thought I really liked these books because of like the supernatural element. I really am attracted to that. But I didn't, and that would be the Raven Boys series. I read the first one, The Raven Boys, and the second one, The Dream Thieves, by Maggie I'm so sorry. I can't say their last name. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna butcher it and be disrespectful. But I did not like these books. And again, it's another thing of just not connecting to the characters, I guess. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the writing style. It was really confusing to me at times, actually. I'm really good at comprehending like words and sentences like really fast, and I'm a really fast reader because of that. But this one, I just found myself like going over the same paragraph trying to understand what she was trying to describe or say. And again, it wasn't for me, and I was really sad because I wanted it to be for me, and I really love these book covers. They're so cool. But I am gonna have to eventually unhaul them because I just can't get into them. So there's that. This next book I have is honestly a book that I don't remember much about, even though I only read it a few months ago. I retained nothing from this book. That would be The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Again, it's those R's. I can't say it. I guess I don't like the carnival scene. Again, I don't remember anything about this book, so if it's not about carnivals, I'm going crazy, but I think it is, and I think that's my biggest problem is I don't like carnival books. I guess nothing I've read so far involving that kind of carnival-esque type is not for me. I didn't like it, and I couldn't tell you anything about this book because it just went right over my head. So it was disappointing because I really wanted to like it. Okay, and the last book series I'm going to talk about is one that I was really disappointed in because I read the first book a while ago and I really liked it. I didn't like love it, but I liked it enough to continue on the series. So when I read the second book, it was like, it kind of was really disappointing, and I stopped reading it. And then because I'm kind of that person who just has to know how things end no matter what, even if I hate the book, I read the third and the fourth book. I did like it all the way through. There was issues, of course, but not enough for me to DNF it. And so I finished it, but I just reread it probably a month ago, and I realized that I don't really like these books, and that is the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. It's really sad because like these book covers are gorgeous. I didn't want to pull out all of them because they're really heavy, but I'll show you the fourth one. Like, come on, look at this cover. Like, it's gorgeous, and like look inside. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I can't get over it, but like, I didn't love it. I love when stories have maps. That's like my favorite thing. And so I think I'm more in love with the book itself than the story. That's probably why I've been keeping them for so long. Again, War Storm was, I believe, the last book in the series. I have all four of them. I just didn't want to hold them up. But this is a story that I really liked, but then I reread again and I realized it's really not like that original. It's not that good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not for me. It's nothing to do with her style of writing. I liked her style of writing. I like some of the characters. I just didn't really agree with the characters' choices, and that was basically it on that. So I thought that would be the end, but then I just realized I have one more book on the bookshelf that I've recently just read, literally like 2 days ago. And I don't know how popular it is. I do see it around some, but I just really wanted to add it because I need to talk about how terrible it was. That sounds so bad. But that would be The Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve. Don't know how to say that last name, so I'm not going to try. This was, I almost DNF'd this book, and I never do that, but this was hard to get through because it was so boring. This is about 4 girls, and they're called the Boneless Mercies, and they actually go village to village, and they kill quickly, but only people who are in like pain or they're already dying and they want a quick death, so they get paid to kill these people. That's why they're called mercies. And then they hear about this beast, and one of the girls decides that she doesn't want to do this life anymore, and she goes. Well, they all go, but it sounds like the synopsis makes it seem like she only goes, but they all go to try and kill this beast. And I think the biggest problem I have with this book is that you don't even get to see the beast or see them fighting the beast until you get to the last 90 pages. And this book is 339 pages. And the last 90 is when you get to this beast. The rest of the book, they're just traveling. It's not exciting, guys. This is loosely based on like a Scandinavian kind of world, myths and Scandinavian myths, and obviously like that intrigued me because I've never read a book like that, and now I know why I've never read a book like that, because it was so boring and it was just all right, everybody, that's it. That's all I have planned. That's all I have on my list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about these books. And that's it, everybody. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day. Also, guys, I totally forgot that in the beginning of the video, I would tell you guys what I reviewed it on Goodreads, between 1 and 5 stars, and I never did that, but I will put that in the description below. And I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I should have followed through what I was gonna say. Anyway, I thought I'd add that.